Itumeleng paints the exposed exterior surface area of the birdhouse. The total surface area of the birdhouse that will be painted is 0.2888 meters squared. So she's going to paint that surface area, and they've already calculated the surface area for us, so we don't have to use that formula for surface area and calculate the area on all the sides. It's given to us. He applies 3 coats of paint according to the spread rate instructions on the painting as follows. So that 0.2888 is going to be painted 3 times. So that space will be times 3. Then we have the spread rate. But in these 3 coats, 1 coat is different from the other 2. The spread rate takes more paint. And then the second time is going to be 14 meters squared per liter. And then the third time is going to be 14 meters squared per liter. Making sure you leave out drying time between the coats of paint. So we painted for the first time. We can paint for 1 liter. We can paint 10 meters squared. And then for the second time, 1 liter will paint 14 meters squared. And then the third time, 1 liter will paint 14 meters squared. Now, Itumeleng stated that he will be able to paint 7 birdhouses with 500 milliliters of paint. Verify showing all the calculations whether the statement is correct. Okay, so he's saying each birdhouse which is painted 3 times, and that will be multiplied by 7, and all of that will be painted by 500 milliliters of paint. Now we have to do calculations and show if he is correct. So the first thing we're going to do is calculate the number of liters we're going to use to paint the space of a birdhouse once. So let's paint the first coat. Let's do the first coat. 4.2. So here we're going to say 1 liter will paint 10 meters squared. I'm taking it from the conversion factor. All right, so I'm going to say I'm painting for 1 birdhouse. The first coat, it will be, okay, the space here is equal to, the space is this side and the liters of I was going to say petrol, liters of paint are on this side. So I'm going to write here 0.288 meters squared, and then I'm going to say I don't know how many liters. Let's find out though, right? So 1 liter will multiply that, so that'll be 0.288 meters squared multiplied by 1 liter is equal to unknown multiplied by 10 meters squared. And then unknown is sitting with 10 meters squared, so the opposite of multiply is divide by 10 meters squared. That cancels that, and we come to this side, that's 10 meters squared. And then I know that unknown will now equal to calculator. Okay, with the second coat, we're going to do the same thing, but this time we're looking at 14 meters squared, because then it said after the first coat, this is how this rate is going to go. So we say 1 liter is equal to 14 meters squared. Unknown is equal to the space. It still hasn't changed. And then we cross multiply and divide. Do the opposite of unknown over there, which is divide by 14. That cancels that. And do the same this side. So then we're going to press the calculator. So 0.2888 multiplied by 1 divided by 14. That is 0. So this time unknown is equal to 0.020628571 liters. So that is the second coat. Now we go to the third coat. So the third coat is equal to So now we're calculating the third coat, and we're going to say the third coat, we go there, it says use this again, 14 meters squared. The space hasn't changed. That means the second coat and the third coat are using the same thing. So for the third coat, it'll still be 0.020628571 liters, right? And then what I'm going to do is add all the paint that I've used for one bird house, right? For this one bird house, we have the liters there for the first coat. Then we have the liters for the second coat. The second and the third coat are the same. So let's just add them together. So I'm just saying, so the total is equal to, and then I'm going to take the first one, which is there 0.02888 liters plus, I'm going to say plus, and I'm going to plus this one here, the second one, 0.020628571 liters plus the third coat, which is 0.628571 liters. Then I'm going to add everything together. Right, and then the answer is 0.070137142 liters. So that's for one bed house. So this is for one house. Now I'm going to calculate and find out how much paint is going to be used for 7 houses. They're all using the same size of paint because they're the same thing with the same, everything's done the same. So now for 7 houses, we're going to find out the paint there by saying 0.070137142 liters, which is for one bed house, multiplied by 7, and that's going to give us for 7. And that is 0.490959994, right? Liters. So we have liters for birdhouse. Now we're going to come, so we have for all 7 now. Now the problem starts here. They said he's going to buy 500 milliliters of paint, and he says this would be enough. He states that's how much, but I have liters here. So I'm going to change 500 milliliters to liters, and then I'm going to compare. So that's the second part I'm going to do for my calculation. Is I'm going to say, okay, now let me convert 500 milliliters to liters so that I can find out. So by using King Henry died by drinking chocolate milk, I can then find out that meters, liters, grams. So I'm going from milli to liters, that's milli over there, to liters, that's liters there. So that's 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to divide 500 by 1,000. And then I'm going to, because if you go that side, it's divide by from small to big. So I'm going to say 500 divided by 1,000, and that's 0.5 liters. Now, if you are confused by the conversions and all these calculations, you need to first learn the basics from the lessons quickly. You're running out of time. Okay. Now, we are going to say our conclusions. 0.5, and here we calculated that the liters that it needs is 0.49. There it is, 0.49. Even if we round off, that would be 0.491, right? So I'm going to round off this to 2 decimal or 3 decimal places, doesn't matter. 0.491 liters, right? Okay, so I'm going to take this and say 0.5 liters minus 0.491, and that is 0.5 minus 0.491. Just for my convenience, he will be left with 0.009 liters. So yes, it will be enough. In fact, there'll still be a little bit left. Okay, so remember, don't do 2 answers. Just stick to the one you're choosing. Or you can, so I'm going to do it another way, where I'm going to convert this instead of converting the 500, right? So I'm going to convert the 0,4909. Okay, let's do that. So that's all right. So once I multiply that by 1,000, I get 490.95999, and then if I minus 500 from these two, I will be left with 9.0 milliliters. So the statement is correct. This will be enough. As you can see there, that's less than 500 milliliters already. You can just see from there, right? But you minus just in case. Okay.